Good evening everybody and welcome to the Ambassador Cruise Line 2025 World Indoor Bowls Championships. We're live as always from Potter's Resort in Hopton-on-Sea. One more game for you this evening, so let's have a little look what we have for you. It's the World Open Singles. It's Jamie Walker against Paul Hartley. Looks like they're already in the international arena, so we're going to join our very own Tina Turner. Give it up for Joe B.
Thank you very much. Yes, and a very good evening. Our first player out this evening is a man making his second appearance in the World Championships and is his debut in the World Singles competition. Please welcome out from England, it's Paul Hartley. Former world pairs semi-finalist, a previous world singles champion, ranked number 3 in the world. It's England's Jamie Walker. I'm going to hand you back over to Jason Parkinson and Nick Brett in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Joanna. Once again, a very good evening, everybody. Welcome back to these World Indoor Bowls Championships. This year sponsored by Ambassador Cruise Line, as Joe B's just said. Spoilt this evening, joined in the commentary box by Nick Brett. Good evening, Nick.
Again, good evening everybody. Hope everybody is very well.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Interesting game on the cards. Paul Hartley, been around the circuit a long time. He's always there or thereabouts in the qualifiers. He's qualified for most of the World Bowls Tour events before. England international.
Yeah, recently, last couple of years. So he'll be looking to, settle himself down early doors, build a couple of nice heads, make Jamie earn it, keep the game close as possible.
8 inches.
Third appearance today for the famous Henselite Tiger birds that Paul's playing with. Why are they so popular here, Nick?
I just think they suit the surface. They're just kind of a steady set of bowls that, you can give you a nice, you've probably got a foot window, and they'll just keep you hanging about pretty good. So yeah, I think they're a favoured set for everybody. Certainly Henselite players when they're in green. I think there'll be a heavily used bowls in the next week or 10 days.
Yeah, one of the oldest set of pool bowls is 82 sets in the WBT pool list. They've got, I think, 2 stamps, maybe even 3 stamps on them now, so it shows you how old they are.
When they get too old or go missing, that'll be a big problem.
Yeah, I might hide them one year for a laugh. Two sets of 9 ends, of course, with a 3-end tie break if needed. Shot clock is in operation for the World Open Singles. Each player has 30 seconds to send their bowl. Each player gets 5 timeouts available. That will give them an additional 30 seconds. Pretty decent start.
1 red.
Yep, both will be reasonably happy with that.
If you're all joining us on Facebook and want to ask a question, you can pop it in the chat function. So whilst Nick's at the side of me, if you want to ask him any questions, just put it down and we'll try and get them answered. As always with Nick, don't make them too complicated, please. Here all week.
Thank you.
1 red. Yes. My bowl third. Your bowl here? Yeah. It's very close between those two.
And my shot bowl to Jack?
Dan Blewett's the marker this evening.
6 inches short.
I think Jamie used all his questions in one end. he's played a good one here.
Just wondering whether Paul will play something a little bit more positive down the backhand, looking for any contact on the green balls. Jack nice and solid. Lots of results there, isn't there, Nick?
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't want him to underplay it. It looks like you've just got to arrive on the green ones, but I think in every match someone said it's not the easiest shot in the world to play.
No, sometimes it's a lot easier going a bit more firmer for one than it is for a trail for three.
Yeah.
Needs to hold up.
Dragged in, trying to play the nice weight.
Two shots, Jamie Walker.
So 2 for Jamie.
Set score 2-0 after one end.
You play Martin Heitzman tomorrow, Nick. Decent player, isn't he,
Jack
Martin,
Lenz,
from England?
Meters.
Yeah, and a decent record in singles. Obviously got through this year. I think he won the 2-bowl singles nationally last year. So
Indeed.
he's obviously playing with some confidence, and yeah, looks like he's had enough practices. So he's put the time in to play as well as he can. So yeah, it definitely be a difficult game.
Yeah, he's already said he's going to play with the birds as well. So if you give me £10, I can always put them in my car for you this evening.
Yeah, I might give you 20.
Great start. Jamie playing with a Taylor Ace Bowl.
How short's that, please?
2.5 feet.
Just playing with another yard really needed to try and get down to the red bowl of Jamie's.
Yeah, not position A with your first bowl, really. Made it difficult for himself to get around, but it's corrected pretty well, I think, here.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that.
One red.
Guaranteed second. Gives him something to work with. Don't know whether Jamie may just elect
Paul's
to
last one.
play down the other hand. If he can just
3
get down
inches
to the
short of
green
jack
bowl.
height.
Solid on the jack won't be too bad depending on the pace. Wasn't a million miles away, only 9 or 10 inches or so of weight.
No, settled on a good pace early doors. I don't know whether Paul's going to be brave enough to go quick early, or whether he's just going to try and float one up.
Kind of backs himself quite a lot on the draw, Paul. He has a lot of confidence in his ability to draw a shot.
And again, he's played a good bowl. But,
Another option for him if he does just elect to play slightly quicker underneath. 2 in the head, decent position. Question just there asking about when the BBC take coverage from. Always from the World Open Pairs final. That is on Monday afternoon, 1 o'clock. Streaming still available for the whole duration of these championships, whether you prefer watching on YouTube or Facebook at World Bowls Talk.
He's coming in well here.
Doesn't want the jack. Nope, that's all right.
2 red.
I think we'll see Paul play something a little bit quicker. He's got 1 at the back, he's got 1 at the front, just in case he gets a thin contact and the jack rebounds up the green.
Yeah, just hit the target, and if it's your day, the one in your hand could follow it. Doesn't look a lot of pace.
A little bit of a connection, hasn't got the shot, but I'm just wondering whether he's just made it 1.
Umpire, please.
Asking for a measure, so it's
1 red.
pretty
measure
close. Someone asking what the prize money is this year. It's £140,000 total prize money. Winner of this particular event gets 50,000.
Very steady hands.
He certainly has. Who is it? Is it Mike, is it? Or can't see who's on the green. Oh, it's Sue. Should have known by the nice nails.
Aha, yeah.
2 shots, Jamie Walker.
It is a pair.
Set score 4-0 after 2 ends. Jack length 29.5 metres.
Good opening bowls from both players once again.
Yeah, both settled on a good pace, really.
In for 2.
2 green.
Yeah, might force Jamie if he's going to draw on
Your
the
last
other
bowl,
side,
20
or
inches.
be tempted to go
Full
quicker.
pass bowl, 10.
Yeah, you can see there from the rear view camera that's what Jamie can see. He's never normally shy of going earlier.
Backhand, I would suggest he's going quick.
Oh, wow. Good hit. He was always in the area. Half an inch from getting absolutely perfect, or maybe even getting the gap. Gets a little bit of the corner. 2 to red. There's his live bowl in the ditch. Almost centre of the rink.
Yeah, good enough a shot, I think.
I think it's just sneaked in, you're right.
1 green.
Secretly, Jamie would have been hoping he'd put it closer, so we got jack or bowl.
Tee.
Yeah.
It's 10 inches short of tee.
Yeah, good enough to get the shot back.
1 red.
Something similar for Paul. Just concentrate on just drawing the shot. Just needs to run 18 inches. Just pulling up. Another single for Jamie. Is he looking for 2? I think it's just the 1.
1 shot, Jamie Walker.
Question from George Webber.
Set
What
score
is
5.
the difference in speed of the
Set score
carpet
5-0
between
after
day
3
and night?
ends.
Nick? Told him to keep them simple. It's not my fault. I'm just asking the questions.
Yeah, I would say as the evening session goes on, it's probably a yard slower in the evenings.
Yeah, I always think a yard slower is probably about a second in time. I think. So I think it is quickest. It's playing it this year about
Track length
17
29 and a half
It's
metres.
slowest about 16 and a half. Once the green's laid, it doesn't get touched, so it doesn't get restretched throughout the 17 days. Well, it gets laid a few days before, so it's probably laid for about 20 days. Obviously, as the event goes on, it probably gets slightly slower, Nick.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And someone mentioned there about bringing back the competition that they used to have, flat green versus crown green. It's not been held for a few years now, the Super Bowl that was called. Last held at Blackpool Newton Hall. That indoor arena's unfortunately closed since then. Used to be at the Granada, of course, in Manchester. Mr. Corkill won that many, many years ago. Sorry, David, if you're listening. But there's also the other version of it as well, and I remember when I was about 6 years of age, there was a flat versus crown outdoors of the crown green, played at a club which I was a member of called Martin Institute in Blackpool. That was really interesting as well. Corky played in that, Tony Alcott played in that. And that was competitive, but obviously it was a bit of a fun event as well. Tony Alcott just played down the edge like he was playing flat green anyway. Found a straight bit of grass and just played down the edge.
Find a way to win, Tony.
That's what Tony's like with him anyway, yeah. It hammered it down as well. The final was underwater. Len Higginbottom won it that year.
Good memory test.
Yeah, it was, yeah. 40 years ago that was.
1 red.
My shot to Jack Iden.
5 inches short.
Down the forehand, looking for pretty decent pace, just top side of his own short bowl.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure wherever Jamie puts this. Paul's probably, I think, should be attacking through his green ones, but this isn't going to help that shot.
Going to leave him a bit of a plant, maybe, if it stays up. tend to agree. There's a couple of good connections, nice and firm down the forehand. Don't let it bend too much. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, runs across to the jack. Nice little touch onto green.
One green.
To see Joyce Jones online there. She just said that. I remember actually. She played in the Super Bowl back in 1988. It was 7-up in them days, 7 upsets. She said that she wasn't in it long. No, I watched that. Up, down, off.
Can Paul make the last one count?
Needs to get on this scoreboard. No, pick his jack length. Needs to get to the jack because it's a little bit quick. Has done.
Two shots, Paul Hartley.
Good 2 for Paul Hartley from England.
Set score 5-2 after 4 ends.
Let's see what length he's going to play.
Yeah, you'd think he'd change it a little bit, wouldn't you? Jamie's sort of honed into the pace on that length pretty well. Paul's not gone too bad, but you'd thought he might just want to change it a little after Jamie's preferred length.
Yeah, drop the jack slightly short maybe. What's the reason for using the portable ring? That's a very good question. I think when the portable ring was first introduced, I think it was all about just trying to make the game a bit more modern. Like when it first appeared, there was not many blue surfaces around at all. It was all, predominantly green. They changed it obviously for broadcast reasons and just to try and make the sport look a bit more attractive. Nowadays, there's blue bowling greens all over the show. Is it a time to change and go for something else, Nick? Could you play for like a red carpet or something? I know Bowles doesn't like change.
Bowles doesn't like change a lot.
Let's go red.
You'd be up against half the planet with bowlers if you tried to change anything.
Half the planet.
But certainly at Potters, I don't think we can play on the actual carpet underneath.
Is it 8 rinks underneath or 6?
8 rinks underneath, but I don't. If you use the rink, and I might be talking rubbish, but I did have a conversation about it the other day. The TV cameras can't get behind at this end because there isn't enough room.
Because of the wall.
Because of the wall.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Everything's sat. Even the stands. Everything's sat within the bowling green, isn't it? That's why we have a slightly shorter full-length jack.
Two green. Last bowl. Just under 3 feet.
Chance for Paul. A couple of little loose bowls from Jamie, just allowing him in.
Yeah, Paul holds, but I don't think we've seen the winner played yet. Jamie's still got options, even though he won't be overly pleased where he's put his first 2. He's still got room, that's for sure.
Side relief from Jamie. Needed
One
that
red.
just to get in there.
Can afford to be up here. Put a couple angles back in off his own bowls, Paul. But you need to give it a bit.
Again, I think most players trying to take that ball away would have played quicker underneath the front red. Would you have played a lot quicker knowing your shot?
It's certainly the easier of the shots to play. Anything under that pace, you're relying on a really good result, which doesn't always come your way. Body language said he didn't like it.
Because of the hand up and down.
Yeah.
Falls back.
Yeah.
Close.
From what we can see, it's close.
One shot, Jamie Walker.
Yep, it's just a one for Jamie. He now leads 6-2. People talking on the chat function there about
Set
the
score
various
6-2
different
after
formats
5
that
ends.
these indoor championships have had. Started off, of course, as the traditional 21 up many years ago. 1979 was the very first year. Was held in Cope Bridge from 79 to 87. Moved to Alexandra Palace for 1 year, 1988, when Hugh Duff won that, youngest ever winner, 22 years of age. Then he went to the
That went
Preston Guildhall, where
29.5
Richard Corsley
metres.
won it the next year, also 22 years of age as well. And it was at Preston for quite a long time, and then it's been at Potters Resorts here in Hopton-on-Sea since 1999. 21 up, interesting game. Sometimes a bit boring if it's a one-sided game. Went to so many 7 upsets. Got a bit long really at one point at the Guildhall. It was like best of 11 sets or something. And I remember one game finishing at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think there was the players, the umpires, and a dog.
And the dog was scoring.
Far short of line down.
3 feet.
What year did you start playing, Jason? Oh my goodness, 83. Still on
1983.
1983, unfortunately, yeah. Oh, life flies by, dear me. Has it made the adjustment? It's still just pulling up short again.
Yeah, since I said they've settled well on the pace, I've kind of jinxed them really, so maybe I should shut up.
Yeah,
You don't need to put that in the chat, I've worked it out.
I'll second it.
One down, Alan.
Close.
Okay.
Over, you are 1 down.
Yep, correction's been made. Paul unfortunately just gave Jamie too many chances.
Yeah, he would have wanted to get one of the first 2 in there. Jamie gave him 2 chances, but didn't give him the third.
Okay. Good second.
1 red.
Jamie's determined not to have a timeout. He's got a bit of a hurry on. Just covering round the back.
I think so. You can't make it any better. Very difficult to get another shot in.
Doesn't want to bend too much.
Chance for Paul. He could afford to tack it. I'm just looking at if there's any way he can.
The front red plant.
plant.
I'm not sure.
Paul,
Oh
the
no.
ball's just fallen back. Still only one.
The front red plant
Yeah,
definitely
bad that.
cleans him out now. So it's a brave shot, but
He needs to get back in the set, doesn't he? So sometimes I think fortune favours the brave.
yeah,
Don't get many chances.
I'm not
when
sure
one's
he's got
there.
much else, if I'm honest. So and he's
close.
played it quite well.
Oh,
He's hit everything.
yeah. I mean, he was always in the area anyway. The trouble is, I think he's got an absolute maximum result there.
4 shots, Paul
He
Hartley.
has. 2 little touches. He was always going to get a couple down the back, but that second touch
Set score
made the
6-6
chat go
after
into the
6
far
ends.
corner, and it's a full house for Paul Hartley. 6-6 after 6.
Yeah, Jamie will be kicking himself because that's where anywhere there he would have wanted to put his bowl. Just didn't have enough pace, and then Paul's he's in the area, but it's got maximum result.
Yeah, I thought he was very close to just peeling the bowl away for a 1. You know, just bent very quick at the end like it often does. Straight and back up off the other one. And
Yeah, brave to play it,
Yeah.
and you know, as you said, fortune did favour the brave. That's for sure.
sometimes you've just got to take the chance. One day it'll go for you, the next it goes against.
Track length 29 metres.
You'd have played that and you'd been on the.
I might not
big-
got that result
You got the big screen again in that pub.
exactly. Just for me nose, you're going to say next, aren't you?
Jack on the tee, Dan.
Yes.
A little comment there. Hartley was a little bit jammy. Does Hartley's not make jam anyway? They do, don't
Hartley's
they?
do, yeah.
How ironic.
Just 1 down, Dan.
Close for second. I favour yours is second, but it's close.
Got enough? Can he just miss his own red or?
Just reaching, I think.
He probably would have had enough for second. Had his own bowl not sort of been there already.
Gap on the shot there.
3 inches.
Closer this time. Can he get?
Little touch.
1 green.
Well, definitely made the second now.
It's getting nearer.
Jamie second, third, fourth time.
What are we looking to
It's Jamie second and third.
It's
beat
close for
some of those
third.
red ones, but not try and make an angle for Jamie to get back to his.
Yeah.
Even though if you're adventurous, you could see the outside edge down the forehand.
I mean, anywhere from a foot short to a foot past, trying to get to centre line.
Yeah.
Take that plant away, maybe. It's always there's gaps between the bowls, so obviously you're never certain whether you're going to get it with the angle. Doesn't want to bring the jack into the open unless he hits it a bit quick. That's a great bowl. Slightly unfortunate to sit where he has. That almost locks that plant in, but
Two green.
depends on whether the jack comments all the way through, or goes all the way through the hole. Do you know what I mean? It depends on how quick he hits it.
Yeah.
Could shoot to the right as well as we're looking at it now.
Jamie could get on the backhand. Can he get both green bowls? Outside edge of the widest green bowl.
Timeout called.
And,
Jamie has
and
4
if you're
timeouts.
tighter, get the red plant into the jack, and then which way does it bounce?
Who's your best commentators over the years? I used to like Mal Hughes, David Rees-Jones, John Bell. I thought they were fantastic commentators. And you, of course, Nick.
Ah, and I've got to say you, haven't I?
You have.
Yeah, yeah. I knew that was where we were going.
I used to like that, the old stuff. Very experienced, weren't they? So, looking for either the 2 green bowls or the plant. Doesn't want half and away, like that. Half and away. Very, very unlucky. That's probably the worst result he could have got, because that brings the back
Because
green.
he got his nearest one
bowl.
away as well.
Yeah. Chris Cole's favourite commentator,
John
JP. It carries on to say John Price, thanks.
2 green, measure for third.
Having a little measure. So Sue, going to the green ball first. I don't know how you do it, Nick, but if I ever have to measure, and I hate measuring because I don't have steady hands, but I always try and go to the bowl that I think is in. Do you go to that one, or does it not matter?
Yeah, I have a quick look and see which one from my eye
Right.
looks the closest, and go to that one first. And
Is that your glass eye?
yeah,
Is it the red one?
2 shots, Paul Hartley.
Yep, still just the 2. So Paul Hartley just gets his nose in front for the first time in this first set.
Set score 6-8 after 7 ends.
2 ends to go. Paul is 2 in front.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
yeah, certainly. Some change around in the last 2 ends.
There has been, yes.
You know, Jamie will consider himself, a little bit unfortunate to be the score as it is for of the 2 ends just played.
Good start again. Just pushing it down that slightly tighter line. There's 2 ways in down here, Nick, isn't there, on this particular length? Is that the wider line, which doesn't seem as consistent this year, than the slightly tighter line, which is it still just slightly heavier, that tighter line?
It is.
Still is it?
Yeah.
How short am I there, Dan?
12 inches from Jack height.
Nice and solid contact on the jack. He's got it. Well played, Jamie.
Whether we'd be tempted to go quicker, but played just to it. Forced Paul to play as not the favoured hand, I guess. 'Cause Both tried to play the backhand coming this way.
Jack slightly off centre, so that'll be okay for Paul, just not making the trip.
1 red.
That forehand over the years has been
What was last ball
probably
second?
the biggest swinger of the
Yes,
four.
that's second.
Playing just ever so slightly different this year. There's been just a couple of little
15
holes
inches.
down that forehand, especially on a shorter length jack, that 27 metre length jack. A few times I've seen it bend early, straighten for maybe a yard, and then bend again at the end.
Yeah, certainly not as bendy as normal, that side.
My third done.
No,
Paul
third
just
is-
asking if he's got
third in the
third shot, so how many seconds have I got, Dan? Only one is the thing. So I didn't know whether he was maybe looking at playing the bowl or the jack. He'll stick to the draw, just having the 1 second. Just looking for a slight increase in pace. 2 feet to 30 inches will be very, very good. Can he lump his own in? Just not got to it. So a chance for Jamie to bring this set back to a tied set for the last end.
Yeah, they say this one probably doesn't matter because he's got to win the last end anyway. But you know, he won't have last bowl to dictate whether he, you know. So it does make a difference being level and owning the 1 as opposed to getting the 1 to draw the set.
Nearly played it, just needs to miss the front.
Looks like he has.
Pulling up quick. Might be just enough. Close.
2 shots, Jamie Walker.
It's enough. 8 all after 8 ends. It's going to be a 1-end shootout for this first
Set
set.
score 8-8 after 8 ends.
All that wasted time. I could have just played 1 end and be done with it.
Back with you tomorrow as well. A full day of World Open singles starting off at 9:30. Slight change to that draw in the morning game. It was Mervyn King against Jerry Baker from South Africa. Unfortunately, Jerry's poorly, so not able to attend. Hope you get well if you're listening, Jerry. So Colleen
Track
Pickett
length 28.5
will
metres.
take his place in that one. Then Nick's on at 11:15 if you're really bored. You want to come and see Nick. He's playing Martin Heitzman from England. Mark Dawes versus Ronnie Duncan at 2 o'clock. Quarter to 4 sees Jason Banks play the Malaysian player, young Malaysian talent, Izzat Shamir Zulkepler. And then at 7:30 in the evening, Alex Marshall, MBE, takes on David Bolt.
Well, a little correction needed from Jamie. Decent one from Paul.
Yep, he's got off to a slightly better start.
Yeah, still room. Still room.
One green still. If you can just grab hold of the jack, that'd be exceptional.
2 green.
Yeah, another good one. Jamie can have a decision whether he sticks with the draw or goes a little firmer.
Quick question for you, Nick. Are you going back to playing the BPL in February?
Yes, I am.
Are you? The missus let you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. You know, short, sharp, fiery
Uneventful.
format. You know,
Jamie has 3
some,
timeouts remaining.
you know, I had to learn almost to play a different way of playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's Some really good players out there who really know what they're doing. So yeah, enjoyed it. Hopefully I can, learn faster this time around.
Who did you play for?
Gold Coast Hawks.
Gold Coast Hawks. Need a good beak for that.
Hey, here he is. Just pecking away, weren't you?
Surprised Jamie played that. Thought he may have attacked it for the 2 balls.
It's just whatever you fancy. There's no right or wrong
Nope.
option. He'd been drawing pretty good, to be fair, so there's no reason not. I guess he felt that he could, if you get thick or thin contact off the green bowl, could be good or bad. Probably left himself with just that shot next time, depending on what Paul does.
Paul can't cover both here. In a way, he needs another one in the head in case Jamie removes both green bowls. Trouble is, if it's a slight bit of jack movement.
Jack movement to the left ball will be really pleased, but it's kind of in the middle of both shots he wanted there.
Just ever so slightly overplayed, so it's 2 green. Jamie takes those bowls away, will win the set.
He's got the spot on the left as well,
Yep.
Jamie, so
And attack it, 4-hand runner.
he's trying to draw.
I think he's playing that reaching bowl, isn't he? Looking at the line he's played. Is it just going to go underneath? Is there a contact? Short.
Shots in the first set.
Well,
Paul Hartley.
2 to Paul Hartley in the final end. He takes the first set 10 shots to 8. Thanks once again for joining us down here at the World Indoor Bowls Championships for this year. Brand new sponsor, Ambassador Cruise Line. Let's have a look at why they have the warmest welcome at sea.
Enjoy yourself on a UK no-fly cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you.
Enjoy yourself. There's outstanding cuisine.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Name's best value at sea. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Name's best value at sea.
And if you're into your cruising, you can have a look at what they have to offer on ambassadorcruiseline.com. Half price drinks packages available on selected sailings in 2025 and also 26. Go onto their website, they always have a cruise of the week.
28.5 metres.
Cruise of the week at the moment is a 12-night cruise going on the 9th of March, offering 10% discount or 20% off suites and balconies. Goes to Spain, France and Portugal, starts at £800 a person. And your code for that, if you fancy a little bit of cheeky discount, is COTW for Cruise of the Week, COTW 10. You did a bowls cruise, didn't you, Nick?
Yep, a river cruise. Fantastic.
Was it just meet and greet, or was it actually a bowling green put down like a short mat?
Meet and greet.
Meet and greet, was it?
Yeah.
That down the Nile or something, or Danube.
That's the one.
Danube, was it?
Yeah.
Last ball, Dad. Last ball.
It's
Slightly favour
fantastic.
yours. Very close. Do slightly
Accommodation
favour
and
yours.
food was
Was it lovely?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, really good. Venues were great. Vienna was different gravy, to be honest.
Was it beef?
Yeah. Hey.
Decent start. 8 inches front and back of the jack almost. Jamie looking to get down to his either own. Gets to the jack, that'd be very good as well. Can he just sit his own back? Nearly. Well, Paul.
Just needs to hang past.
Just a foot.
Do we know who holds? Is it one red, is it?
See what Dan says after this. Can run off these bowls, a little touch. Again, just ever so slightly short.
One green.
One green it is. Ball going to the forehand, looking to ideally just get slightly past the jack if he can turn the red ball down. Even if he gets to the second back ball, still very good.
Certainly looks to be coming well. Oh,
Oh, I thought he was going to just rock it and sit it down. Looking at the comments, I take it you did that cruise with Craig Bowler, did you?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah,
Quiet cruise then.
it was. Yeah. None of us said a word.
So it's great to have Craig around any venue. Great inspiration, great player.
Yeah, can't tell you all the jokes. I'd be banned for life.
Just not reaching. One for green.
One shot, Paul Hartley.
Set score 0-1 after one end. Back length 29.5 metres.
Reply. Sits back. Comes a live bowl.
Yeah, not much in it, as the first set would show us. Not
Yeah,
much of a
it's,
quarter
2
given by
inches past
either in
jack
the
high.
second either so far.
One red.
Close again, just over the top this time. Surrounding it, just slightly locked it in. Can still flick out if he wants to play something a little bit more adventurous.
Yeah, Jamie will certainly be looking to beat some of these green ones. Finished too bad, but
Oh
Don't-
dear.
I don't think it flicks out now.
No, I don't think it flicks anywhere.
No. No, so he's probably got to just play a similar bowl to did, and hopefully get down to the jack, see if he can just nibble it to one of his green ones. Not far away. He grimaced a bit on just after he let it go, so I didn't even think he was even that close, but he ain't far away.
4 balls within about 18 inches, still 1 down.
Yeah. Jamie just sneaked through the gap between the 2 green ones for another. Or even under the, beat the last. Just not enough pace.
On shot, Jamie Walker.
Set score 1-1 after 2 ends.
Just wonder whether Jamie will just change something or just keep playing away what he's playing. He's playing some decent stuff.
Darren said it on commentary yesterday or the day before, I'm not sure. But there's
Jack
not
length,
a lot
29.5
much to change.
metres.
You either go really short, really long, because in the middle there isn't much of a middle.
Right. Yep. Yeah, most clubs you'd probably play 31, 33 metre full length jacks, won't you? Which gives you that much bigger distance here, obviously, because it's sat within the international arena and the 3 metre tee rule. It's a 29.5 metre length full jack. 23 metres, of course, that will always be the minimum length castable jack. Rebounding jack, you can get 20 metres, so that's where sometimes people forget slightly about the rebounding jack. It still has to be 20 metres from the mat.
Just 1, Dan. Okay, hold 2.
Bit ruthless on the shot clock there. Jamie got something in his eye. Never stop the clock.
Get on with it, yeah. Fast forward it.
He wants something in his eye
At the end.
3 red.
Paul's first 2 bowls definitely not helping him now.
Can he get to the bowl? Nice and solid on the left-hand red bowl if he reaches
To
it.
run another stand up it for second. He's probably just so away.
2 to red still.
Great effort though. He wasn't far
2
away,
red.
was he? Fall over, he'll be close.
Great ball. So, Paul Hartley, just a little bit of bother here.
3 red.
Again, decision, draw to that last bowl. You could nearly even make 2, or you can go a bit quicker and look to push some of your own into it, or even get down to get the jack. But
And Paul will draw to the back of the...
yeah,
back
probably
of
his
the-
favoured shot, I'd say.
Paul has 4 timeouts remaining.
Quite right, he's taking his time, thinking about it. He's not got to be tempted to be too much up and not come down. He's
Just
got
needs to
enough.
run.
Has he got enough?
No, he's short. Be a little bit disappointed with that. It was never
Good
an
shot,
easy
Jamie
shot,
Walker.
drawing to within a couple of inches, but they've wanted to at least give it a chance. So 3 for Jamie.
Set score 4-1 after 3 ends.
Question, can you please tell us why 4 qualified players need to play preliminary games and some are straight into the first round? Yeah, so I can explain that one for you. So as the World Bowls Tour try and invite more players, and the PBA try and invite more countries
Track length
into
27
the mix
metres.
to get a bigger variety of entries into it, what happens is this year we've had obviously got Malaysia playing in this event this year, and we have a new PBA branch from Thailand. That creates a little bit of an unbalance. Even though we've got more players in it, it creates a little bit more of an unbalance in the draw, which meant there was additional prelims. Prelims have always been here, of course, before, but over the years, especially the pairs, they've played them on the bowler's bar outside of this international arena. So they're trying to get, to be fair, bringing people onto the portable rink. How they worked that out was, to be fair, they chose the 4 countries that had the least amount of entries playing to the qualifier, and I think that's fair. If you've got a country, I mean, look at the Thailand branch. You know, they got quite a few entries for their first year, but it was their first year. Some other countries, for whatever reasons, just slightly struggling maybe. So I think what they did was they just said, so the 4 countries with the least amount of entries will go into the prelim. I hope that's answered your question, Gertie. Hope you're both well, by the way, you and Andy.
Whilst you've been explaining that, Jamie started this end pretty well. Paul looks to be coming in even better.
Yeah, it's very close. Still favoured just the red slightly.
How's your Jamie?
Splinter sat on the fence.
Gap on my ball to the jab.
Gap in your ball 6 inches.
Playing something a bit more adventurous. Looking for the plant, he's just cut it down.
Goes pretty quick if you don't get him out there. To be fair, that probably, the head probably from his eyes probably does sit in his favour for that shot.
I think so, yeah. Green onto red, maybe scuffle through for the other red.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a look at this.
Which
Probably
just tells you it's close.
Yeah, probably see a timeout used.
Timeout called. Jamie has 2 timeouts remaining.
So Jamie's got 2 timeouts remaining.
Still the same shot for Jamie, do you think? Just draw up the forehand?
Turn it over, slip past.
Yeah. They're shaping up, backhand, so. Trying to slip by the green, perfect bowl. He's not too quick, he's pretty good.
Time-out called. Ball has 3 time-outs remaining. Umpire, please. How's your shot?
Everyone thinks it's close here. Ever so slight adjustments being made. Just slightly rest the caliper against the bowl as you slide through. The bowl's a lot bigger, less chance of it to move. It's a very lightweight piece of equipment. The bottom of the caliper normally gets just resting on the green.
It's gone all the way through, but
One red. It's another pound.
Shot, Jamie Walker.
yeah, not got enough pounds left.
Set score 5-1 after 4 ends.
Jamie doing well here, having lost the first set. Just plugging away, just trying to keep scoring, keep Paul out of the game and let the ends tick away. 5 ends remaining.
Back length 29.5 metres.
Yeah, Jamie losing the first set. He's not one to panic, so he'll just allow himself to play, which is exactly what's happened.
Tapping his feet and clicking his fingers.
And the target means it's pretty good.
Two there, Daniel? Yes.
Just missed that one, has done. In for 3. Spot a
Three
bother
red.
again here, Paul.
Yep, definitely be looking to correct on the first 2. Can you get right to us?
Just needs to run a foot. Oh, not sure.
One red in the measure.
Definitely want a red. Measure for the others.
Jamie will just be looking for something similar in the count. Don't block too many of the gaps.
He's found the hole. He's played it exceptionally well. Stayed off the jack. 4 pretty good bowls. All within 2 feet. Small adjustment for Paul. Just needs to be careful he doesn't slightly overplay it because it will just drift wide.
Talked him into that, didn't you?
Yeah, jinx that, didn't I? It's definitely 2. Front and back one will be received there, look. Not sure here, Nick. It's close all round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could be 2, could be 3, could be 4.
Umpire, please.
I think, from looking at the
So
angles
red
we
measure
can see,
third
I think
and
it's
fourth.
3. The 4th one looks a bit too far away, but again, I've been wrong before.
Mixed pairs partner, he's still with Julie.
Still with Julie, yeah. Hopefully she's still in good form.
Play against Paul Foster and Catherine, don't you? So that's going to be an exceptional
Yeah,
game.
monster first draw,
It is,
quarter
isn't
final
it?
draw.
Yeah. Some new people to the ladies match play this year. Some repeat qualifiers. Beth Reever's in this year. That's Alex Marshall's niece, playing with Jason Banks. Lucy Smith's playing with Robert Paxton. Mark Dawes playing with his good friend Chelsea Spencer from Lincolnshire. Nicole Rogers is with Les Gillett. Jamie Walker is with Colleen Picketh from South Africa. And Stuart Anderson is with the Malaysian player Noor Farah Ain Abdullah.
Well done for remembering the whole draw.
3 shots, Jamie Walker.
So another 3 for Jamie. Extends his lead 8-1.
Set score 8-1 after 5 ends.
Small glimpse of a tiebreaker coming up in this game. Still 4 ends, of course, to play.
Jack length 26 metres.
Yeah, Paul will be looking to score the next 2 ends. Clearly, if that doesn't happen, you know, he's got a set in the bag, so then he can prepare himself really for a tie break. Little change of length here from Jamie, and change of lead-off hand because they've been playing at the backhand.
Yeah, what, about 4 feet shorter.
Mm-hmm.
One green.
How far short's mine?
3 feet.
Just needs a clear run. Bias will take effect now. Very close to getting shot. Just needs to make a contact.
Yeah, with the bowls the way they're situated, it's quite awkward to get in because you're either perfect or nothing.
Yeah, that's the trouble when you're playing a dead pace. Any contact is just going to take it away.
Can he avoid the front?
Just short.
One green. One shot, Paul Hartley.
One to pull.
Set score 8-2 after 6 ends.
6 in 3.
Well done.
Yeah, see, getting better. Even better than that. 3 twos will get him through.
You'll be on countdown next, doing that little whiteboard. 2 from the top and any 4, please,
I
Nick.
can't reach the top.
Yeah. Just give us a consonant then.
Back length 29.5 metres.
Better first bowl.
Yeah, Jamie's is the best of the 2, but don't think we've seen the winner as yet.
No, I don't think so either.
Good pace adjustment from Paul.
Any contact on anything? Oof.
One green.
Just one down.
Yes, just the one.
My front one, how far short is that?
20 inches.
Not quite getting under the green, I don't think. Desperate to try and get this one in.
Yes, definitely. Needs to score all 3 of these remaining ends, I would say. Needs to drop the anchor.
Yep, only one down. Don't think it's really set for Jamie, because jack movement backwards wouldn't be good, so probably just looking to draw again. You get a glide off the front.
Just bent underneath the
One
line.
shot. Paul Hartley.
Another single for Paul. 8-3 the score for
Set score
Jamie
8-3
Walker.
after 7 ends.
2 ends remaining. Do you think the rink is good enough for the tournament to be played on? Depends who you ask.
The winner will say yes.
Yeah. Horses for courses. You can go anywhere, can't you? Indoors or outdoors. Every club will always have the rink that you drop on. That's really, really good. Every club normally has a bit of a bogey rink.
Track length 29.5 metres.
For me, I always prefer a green that allows you to play slightly more shots. That's my own personal opinion. So when we play at clubs like West Lothian, it allows you guys just to play the trailer. You see a bigger variety of shots being played. Whether that makes it a better green, I don't know, but I think it makes it better to watch.
Yeah, certainly all the shots being available, is the best way for sure. But yeah, some would say the best in the world have to play on everything. But ideally, we'd all love the perfect surface, I would say.
Like look at the old days, the David Bryant finals and things like that, where the drawing in all the time, playing with, obviously that shows you how much bowls has changed over the years. Even on an indoor surface, players were playing with strong bias bowls, so they were bending in from everywhere all the time, allowing them to play lots and lots of different conversion shots. But when you look at it, probably a lot heavier as well.
Yeah,
some of the
say
felt stuff.
The carpet has evolved, hasn't it? Which has allowed the bowls themselves to evolve into loads of different, I don't know, arcs if you want, which I don't know whether the manufacturers want loads of different arcs. I don't know, because it's a lot of different ones to keep making all the time.
Very close. If ever you might be down.
I think at the moment as well,
15
at
inches.
present time, I don't think there's as many, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's as many underlays available, different types of purchase, do you know what I mean? I think when I was involved with playing a lot more and running a bowls club, it was Duralay, was it called? I think it was called Duralay. That's been pretty decent.
Yeah.
It just bent outside.
Yeah, a little bit looser end this one. Jamie will be just looking to wrap this one up with a good one here.
Doesn't want the gap again. Little touch is perfect.
Yeah, to score double here, you probably...
Two red.
Be
Trouble is Paul needs to score.
quicker into Jamie's last red one, really, and see if you can get them both.
Yes, Paul just literally needs to score to keep the second set alive. However, a 1 needing a 4 on the last end's
Time out. Cool.
going to be very, very tricky. I think, like Nick's just said, I think he just needs to take a chance. Just see if there's a connection where we can try and remove Jamie's bowls. Jamie, of course, has got the last delivery. Get inside edge of the red, then run through for the other one. Maybe make a 3.
Even if you got the front green to do that for you,
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the realms of you need to score more than one, really. And it's not sitting great, so.
Going quick, close to that shot you said, Nick. Just got the wrong angle.
2 shots in the second set.
So
Jamie
a
Walker,
further
match
2
tiebreak.
shots for Jamie Walker. He takes the second set, 10 shots to 3. Go into a match tie-break. Slightly different rules in a tie-break. It's 3 ends. First player to win 2 of the 3 ends will be successful.
First match tiebreak end. Jamie won the toss. Let's give the jack to Paul.
Still respotted jacks for the first 2 ends, so there's no dead end. Still, it goes to a third and final end. That's the only end you can kill. Oh, just wait a second, everyone. Nick, till it's nearly 9 o'clock. Everyone legging it for the bingo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See ya.
Bye, thanks for it, Nick.
I didn't hear who won the toss, whether Paul kept it or Jamie gave it away.
Jack
This'll
length
be
24.5 metres.
This is a change for sure.
Yes. Everything's been struggling to get centre at this length over the last few days, especially in this direction. Let's see how he goes. Looking for a good opening bowl as always. Not a bad start at all for that length.
Pretty good, I'd say.
Be happy with that. Get in there first.
Gap is 12 inches.
Oh, cracker that one. See Jamie going a bit quicker this time.
What's the gap on that one?
Half an inch.
Jamie would be thinking, why on earth did I give that jack away?
Solid on this one, he might not.
Made the contact. How's it going? It's got out the rink.
Yep, backhand spot. Well,
2 ball singles to the spot.
yeah, Paul will be looking, first go, he'll be looking to get, same as his last really, right on the top, make it difficult for Jamie. Doesn't look on the widest line in the world.
No, it was a slightly narrower line. He was stood on the very outside of the mat as well, so he was always going to get a little bit more bend off it. Still a yard away. Be a little bit disappointed. I think Jamie will beat that. Just see a shake of the head. Jamie's also on the outside of the mat, but he'll go a lot wider.
He is wider, but not by a lot.
Correct.
Pace. No. 18 inches.
Roughly about a foot from the edge is probably about the line he's looking for.
He's certainly wider. His pace is there. He will do enough.
He's played this.
Can he get behind Jamie's bowl till he... Oh, he's got the shot, but Jamie's got jack or bowl.
On green.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky. He either wanted to finish right in front of the jack or even maybe just bend ever so slightly more and leave that bit of a gap.
Yeah, well, you know, unless he bowled front toucher, and even then, I guess Jamie's got the edge of it that could go off the rink anyway. So he was always going to leave Jamie something.
Timeout called. Jamie has 2 timeouts remaining.
So going for a bowl or jack. Not a million miles away. Just on the top side. Oh,
First ends, Paul Hartley.
A little bit more.
I thought he was going to bend a tad more, yeah. Hasn't just been sticking there though. I think even Jamie thought he had that.
Certainly seemed as though he liked the look of it on, you know, once he let it go. He probably would have expected to do a bit more, but good end from Paul.
So Paul's option now to give the jack away or to keep it. He's given it to Jamie already. He wants the last bowl.
Back length 29.5 metres.
Jamie. Paul needs to take full advantage of this. He picks it up.
Yep, decent starter there from Paul. Jamie's pushing it up again.
Dear, dear. Line's good again from Paul. With a touch on the jack.
Touch of jack twice. Keep tending up a little bit further away. Two good bowls to be fair, but
8
Jamie's
inches.
still got room.
8.
He won't want to leave it till his last bowl, that's for certain. Try and take the pressure off straight away.
The jack past the tee.
Yes, it's 2 feet past the tee. Timeout called. Jamie has 1 timeout remaining.
How far past the tee, sorry?
2 feet.
Can he get all the way back from out there?
Oh dear.
2 green.
It was to his jack length as well. That's the most frustrating thing for Jamie, isn't it? He had the choice of this. Again, Paul just wants to try and get something a little bit closer because the world number 3 is very, very close to sailing out of these Ambassador Cruise Line World Singles. Is there a prize for 4 touches? Nope, there used to be, didn't there?
They did. I believe Robert Paxton was at least one person that did it, I think.
Was it 4,000? 4 touches, 4,000, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Trust, I mean, anything to do with the pound sign, Rob will be there, won't he? He'd have been chasing him up. So, Jamie, final bowl to stay in. Paul's got his head in his hands, not looking.
Well, good enough track as he sent it.
He's short, he's out.
Second end in the match.
It's a win
Paul
for
Hartley.
Paul Hartley from the northeast of England, and a good win as well over Jamie Walker. 2 good friends there. Jamie will be a little bit disappointed with that, but well played to Paul Hartley. Thanks for joining me, Nick.
No problem at all.
Good luck in your next few games. So everyone, let's have a look at what we have for you tomorrow. Sticking with the World Open Singles at 9:30 in the morning. Mervyn King takes on Colin Pickett from South Africa. Nick Brett will take on the English qualifier Martin Heitzman. 2 o'clock after lunch, Mark Dawes takes on Ronnie Duncan. This is Roddy O'Sullivan. Ronnie Duncan. About 3:45, Jason Banks takes on the Malaysian Izzat Shamir Zukepler. And at 19:30, Alex Marshall, MBE, will take on David Bolt. Well, I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. So on behalf of Ambassador Cruise Line, Potters Resort and everybody here at the World Bowls Tour, good night for now.